Hello student, my name is Nimesh Prabhakar. I am Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Instrumentation and Control Department. Welcome to Process Control lecture series.
Today we are going to discuss about mathematical modeling. In my last lecture I complete chapter number 1. Now today we start chapter number 2. The name of chapter number 2 is Modeling of some chemical process system. Now in this chapter we see the different type of process and modeling of that process. Now start with mathematical modeling. So in this lecture first we discuss about mathematical modeling, and then after we discuss about state variable and state equation. Now start. So mathematical modeling. So first of all question occur in mind, what is mathematical model? So the answer of this question is a mathematical model of a process is a description of the characteristic of a number of phenomena that take place in the process. So this is the definition of mathematical model. So in process we use different equation. We can define one process with different mathematical equation, and by using this equation we made mathematical model. Now to understand this we take one example, like suppose we have one experimental setup. Now to this experimental setup the input is introduced. If we run the setup we get some output. Okay. Now my question is, can we represent this experimental setup with mathematical equation? Second time I repeat my question. Can we represent this experimental setup with some mathematical equation? The answer is yes. We can represent this experimental setup with mathematical equation. So this is a mathematical equation. Now if we are giving same input to this block, so we get some output. If these two output are close enough, then we can say that this model is good model. That means if the output first and output second are close enough, that means approximately same, then we can say this is a good model. So this is a nothing but the representation of experimental setup. Now and this block is known as mathematical model. So in this process this experimental setup we represent by some mathematical equation. So this is a experimental model. Now one question also occur in mind, what is model? So the answer is, a model is a mathematical representation of a process intended to promote understanding of the real system. So this is the definition of model. So one model of any process is a mathematical representation of a process and the use of this process are intended to promote the understanding of a real system. So this is a mathematical model. Now next one, the type of mathematical models. So there are different type of mathematical model. So first one type of mathematical model is theoretical model. Second one type is empirical model, and the last one type is semi-empirical model. So mainly model are classified three way. First one is theoretical model, second one is empirical model, and third one is semi-empirical model. Now we start with first one type, theoretical model. So this model is also known as white box model and first principle model. So these are the different name of this model. Like in some books they write the white box model, and in some books they also write the first principle model. Now this model is based on principle of conservation law. We know mainly three conservation law. First one is mass conservation, second one is energy conservation, third one is momentum conservation. Now by using this law like mass conservation, energy conservation, momentum conservation, this model is represented. The model are derived from the physics and chemistry of the process. So this is a theoretical model. Now there are some advantages and disadvantages of this model. So first of all we see the advantages of this model. So first one and the most important advantage is it is applicable for a wide range of conditions. That means we can apply this model on different process. Now second one advantages of this model is it provides physical insight into process behavior. So these two are the advantages of theoretical models. Now disadvantage of this model. So first one disadvantage is it is time consuming to develop because we require lots of calculation to develop a model. So this is really very time consuming. If any process variable is less, then it is no problem. But if number of variable is more, then means 100 or 200 variable, then development of this type of model is really very time consuming. Now second one disadvantage of this is some model parameters are not readily available, like reaction rate coefficient, overall heat transfer coefficient. These are not readily available. So this is the disadvantage of theoretical model. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of theoretical model. Now we see second one type model. This model is empirical model. This model is also known as black box model. This model is obtained by fitting experimental data. Now to understand this, if we have the experimental setup and we have different set of input and output data, that means if at the time t is equals to 0 input is x0, and at time t is equals to 0 output is y0, at time t1 is equals to input is x1, same as we get output y1, x2 we get output y2. So this is the sets of input and output data for this experimental setup. Now, so by fitting those experimental data, we can determine the coefficient. By that way, we can construct a model, and that model is the empirical model. So this is the definition of empirical model. Now we see the advantages of empirical model. So first one advantage is it is easy to develop and usually quite simple. As compared with the theoretical model, it is really very easy to develop and it is very simple because we do not require lots of calculation that required in the theoretical model. So this is the first one advantage of this model. Now second one advantage now disadvantages of this model is it requires well designed and accurate experimental data. This is the disadvantage of this model. The behavior predicted by empirical model is correct only around the experimental condition. So extrapolation is usually invalid. So this is also one disadvantage of empirical model. And third one is it is applicable for a limited range of condition. So these are the disadvantages of empirical models. Now third one type of model is semi-empirical model. This model is also known as grey box model because it is a combination of theoretical model and empirical model. So we know the theoretical model is also known as white box model and empirical model is also known as black box model. So combination of white and black, so we get grey color. So this name is the name of this model is grey box model. This model is combined approach of theoretical as well as empirical model as we discussed. Model equations are derived from basic conservation law and create certain model parameters. Now we understand by example like reaction rate and heat transfer coefficient evaluate from physical experiment or from process operating data. So this is the semi-empirical model. This model is combination of empirical model plus theoretical model. So basically there are three types of model. First one is the theoretical model, second one is the empirical model, and third one is the semi-empirical model. Now question occur in mind, what are the use of this model or what is the use of mathematical modeling? So first one use of mathematical model is to improve understanding of the process. That means process model can be analyzed or used to investigate the process behavior without the expense and unexpected hazards of operation of real process. So this is the first one use of mathematical modeling. Now second one use is to optimize process design and operating condition. That means steady state model of process can be used to determine the most profitable operating condition. So this is the second one use of this model. Then third one use is to design a control strategy for the process. alternative control state gives the model based and model predictive control can be evaluated to select the best process model. So this is the third one, and next one is the fourth one. Use is the to train operating personnel. That means plant operator can be trained to operate a complex process and deal with emergency situation by working on process simulator. Like we can understand by example, flight simulator are used to train pilot before they board a real plane. So these are the use of mathematical models. Now next one we see state variable. In chapter number 1 we discuss about different variable, like we see the classification of variable. In that lecture we discuss about the input variable, output variable. Input variable are other types like manipulator variable, disturbance variable. Output variable are the measurable, unmeasurable output, control variable. So these are the different type of variable. Now question occur in mind, what is state variable and what is the use of this state variable? So we can understand. So state variable describe the natural state of the process. Simple definition: state variable describe the natural state of the process. Now to understand, there are basically three fundamental quantities. We know three fundamental quantities. First one is mass, second one is energy, and third one is the momentum. So this is the three fundamental quantities. Now these fundamental quantities are usually not directly and conveniently measured. Because of some reason, sometimes we cannot directly measure these three fundamental properties. Like in a process, in some reactor, the measurement of these three fundamental properties like mass, energy and momentum is not possible. So they are characterized by this variable like temperature, pressure, flow rate, etc. That means we can define these three properties, mass, energy and momentum, by using temperature, pressure, flow rate, this type of variable. So this variable is known as state variable. So these variables are called state variable. A simple definition of this state variable is: state variable describes the natural state of the process, and sometimes we cannot measure or we cannot directly define mass, energy or moment of the process in process. So we use like other variables to define this mass, energy and moment of process. So these variables are known as state variable. So this is a simple definition of state variable. Now second one is the state equation. So question is, what is state equation? The equation which are derived by the application of conservation principle on the fundamental quantities to relate the state variable with other variable are called state equation. That means one equation, in that equation we use conservation principle like mass conservation, energy conservation, and that in that equation we relate the state variable with other variable. So this type of equation is known as state equation. So this is the simple definition of state equation. Now in next lecture we will discuss about the different energy conservation law like mass conservation law and energy conservation law, and then we discuss mathematical model of different process. So in this lecture we discuss about the state variable and state equation. Okay.